Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and I got another insane. This is a multimedia center, and I say insane in a positive way. It's insane because it's got so many features, and I've been struggling for several days to come up with a video showing you the features without fumbling around. Well, there's no guarantee that I'm not going to fumble around in this show. So what I did is I made some notes in the form of questions, things that I ran across when I was learning how to use this. And I'm like, well, how do I do this? And so when I got the answer, I wrote the answer down because I knew I would forget. So here we go. This is, let me get this out. Thank the gentleman for sending me this plaque. This is RETEKESS Multimedia Center. It's the TR630. It sells for about $63 on Amazon. I'm going to put a link to the product in Amazon in the first comment below this video. So you can go there directly. Or if you want to support my show, you can use the link to my store, which is in the description, and I'm going to put this in my store. Comes with a remote control, which does a couple of things, and this one came upside down, so I had to fix it. There we go. So it controls playback, jump track forward, record mode. It has several record modes. Mute, direct select a track, program tracks you want it to play, repeat, go to repeat mode so it plays the same track over and over again. Lots of functions. Big manual. I mean big, it's big in that the print is real easy to read. And look at all the functions. That's what blew me away. Has lots of information on the little LCD display, which I'll be showing you. All right, let's go. It has AM and FM, and camera, wake up. My camera went to sleep, and it's out of focus. Okay, there we go. Everything's a little confused today. AM and FM, cassette player, and recorder, CD player, MP3 player, uses, I get my finger on here, uses either TF cards or USB memory cards, headphone jack, telescopic antenna, powered by either an AC cord, which it comes with, of course, or batteries. I think it reuses either 4 or, I wrote it down, I can't even find it in my notes. It uses a bunch of batteries, and by doing that, it has a carrying handle back here. It is already heavy. Yeah, it is heavy. And you put those batteries in there, which I haven't, and it really gets heavy. And the reason it's heavy is because of all those functions, plus these big, heavy speakers that produce great quality sound. The LCD display here is a little small. Now we'll start getting into some of the quirky things. Oh, I found my note. It's right there in front. It's number 2, 6 D-cell batteries. Oh my gosh, this is going to be fun. The AM frequency range is 530 to 1600 kilohertz. I don't know why it doesn't go up to 1720, but that's what it does. So it can use, like I said before, it can use files, audio files from CD, cassette, and TF card, USB card. Now, what did I do with, unprepared. Let me reach back here. there's my CD and my cassette that I was going to use. This is actually an audiophile CD that I made eons ago from music from the YouTube library, so it should be safe. We will see. I'll try not to play too much of it in case it's not safe anymore. Okay, where are we? Okay, you can record from the radio to cassette, for instance. But you can't record from the radio to the SD card or USB drive. That's kind of a quirk. I don't know why you can't do that. Alrighty, I'm looking at my notes here. Okay, a question I found is, in the audio mode, does device record from CD to SD card in stereo? Yes, it does. In audio mode, does it record from the microphone? Oh, I can also record from a microphone or tape deck to digital media. Yes, but it's mono. So all these quirky things. The dimensions is about 10 inches wide by about 9.5 inches deep, pretty big, and about 5.5 inches high. And it weighs, I don't know, several pounds. It's heavy. It's heavy. The speakers are 3-inch speakers. Lots of booming sound out of the speakers. And the telescopic antenna is 14 inches. Adequate for FM. Does not do shortwave, so not a problem with having that short telescopic antenna. Alrighty, let's go try. I'm going to put my notes down here, and I'll probably lose track of what I'm doing. Here's the first really weird thing that I ran across, and I'll show it to you right now. On the sides, it has the controls. On this side, you select the source or the function. And look at this selector. This is this egg-shaped selector. It doesn't really have that I can see any pointer, so you can only tell what mode you're in by just flipping it back and forth. And on the other side, it's going to be kind of a long video because it's got lots of features. Here's where you select the AM and FM band. Again, there's no pointer. You just flip it. Okay, that's FM, that's AM. Why it came up with these, looks like leaves or something, I don't know. That is really weird. Controls for the CD player are here. This is a record button for all modes to do a record. Previous, next track, play, pause, stop, repeat or program CD playing. Up here are the cassette controls. Eject. There you go, it's damped. Matter of fact, while we got it open, we'll put cassette in here. This is another homemade cassette. I have no idea what's on this, but we're going to stick it in there. Maybe we'll try it later. We'll open up this guy. There's a little place right here to push. Open that up. I haven't even tried it, so I got to take this little goobachi out. Put the disc in and close it down. So now we're all ready to go, I think. So, next quirky thing. I wanted to try the radio. first. And so over here, the first spot is radio. The next one is tape off, to turn the entire system off. The next one is USB micro SD card to play and record back from there. And the last one, the one for this direction, is CD. So theoretically, if I put it there, it's on. Yeah, it is on. It's on radio. Now, okay, it's doing something. Well, not exactly something different. What confused me is I had initially the volume turned all the way down. So I start turning this, and I don't hear anything, but I notice there's nothing on the display here. I would think something would be on the display, at least maybe an indicator that you're using the radio. There's nothing. So I thought, oh my gosh, the radio's broken. But the power, there's the power light. The power light was on. So I thought, well, maybe it is working. You know, what is the deal? Well, I didn't have the volume up. So that was confusing. Like I say, I would think that when you're any mode except off, this would be on. The LCD display would be on. Oh well. Another little confusion factor. I'm looking at my notes again. Let's just quickly tune. It's in. Trying to remember how to change the band over here. Okay, it's AM mode right now, and it's directional. Go by the bottom of the band.
It's built to last. It's the kind of grill that handles everything.
Very sensitive tuning. Getting quite a bit of interference here in my office with all the electronics I got going on here. So it's struggling on AM medium wave. There we go. Yeah, it's doing okay. Yeah, it's doing fine.
Try it now. Overall market as well.
So I found a lot of stations. So what you have to do is, this is very sensitive. So you kind of end up tuning past the station and then tuning back to it, or whichever direction you're going. So that's AM. AM's fine. FM, telescopic antenna up, and it swivels. Gotta watch out for music.
Go from few months, high computer career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people,
excellent
systems,
sound,
and institutions.
I don't want to play music.
Starting off, it's
yeah. FM. Turn that sound off. FM reception is fabulous. There's nothing wrong with FM whatsoever. Okay, now we can try CD. Like I say, this was music that I got off of YouTube library, but that was 15, 20 years ago. So I got to be careful what I play here. So I'm going to play music from the CD very quickly. So we're going to hit play. Whoop, no, I got to select. Got to come over here and select CD, which is, I'm going to have to put a little white marker on here so I can easily tell what mode it's in. So I jam it over there. Then the LCD comes on. Unfortunately, the angle is not conducive to my camera. So I'll just show it to you quickly by turning it up. See, there's what you would normally see without having to turn it up or tilt it up. but my camera is not helping me and supporting me. So it's playing. It's 21 seconds into one of the tracks, and we turn the sound up just for a little while. Okay, I take that back because I've got another little quirky thing, because I've got a TF card in. Oh, I wasn't in the right position. See, that's why I need to put a little indicator. I was in USB TF card, so that's what it was playing from. And it was telling me that on the screen. I know you can't see it. So I thought, something's wrong here. So now I got it in the CD position. Excuse me for all my mistakes. It's now playing from the CD. Let me tilt it up so you can see it. Yes, right in the upper left-hand corner, it does say CD. Okay, and we'll turn the music up just briefly. Yeah, that's definitely from the YouTube library, free library, about 15, 20 years ago when I first was playing with CD players. All right, and then you can select next and previous track. You can select a pause. You can set to repeat a track, to program which tracks you want it to play, stop. Also, it has BBS, Bass Boost System, as that. So I'll try to show it to you real quick by just pushing it down. There's a little bit of difference, not a lot. You do hear, when you push it down, you do hear the bass being enhanced. But the sound quality is so good in normal mode, you don't really notice a big difference. So that's the CD player. We can stop, and then we have to go over here and select tape, which is also tape/off. A little confusing there. So we'll go one step. That should be tape, but it shows it's off. See? So let's see if this is going to work. Play. Yeah. So I push the button. It's now playing from the tape. Again, it's got a little icon of a tape deck or cartridge, and it's showing the seconds that it's into a particular recording, or the tape itself. I think it's just the whole tape. And we'll see if it's playing. Oh boy, apparently that's a bad recording I did years ago, so don't judge this by that recording. Let me see. Let me hold on 1 second. I've already spent a lot of time. Let me see if I got another one. Okay, here's one. This is definitely commercial. It's Christmas country music. So let's do an eject. That's a stop. That's an eject. Now the sound should sound good, or good, excellent, but I can't play it very long because it is commercial. Close it down, hit play, and it's playing. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay, so that's great. So all the audio, which is, this is all audio mostly, is fantastic. The sound is fantastic. Now, I had a question to myself, what is the maximum SD card capacity that it will support? And the answer is 32 gigabytes. All right, we'll see. We're on page 2 of my question and answers, but I got the pages stuck together, so bear with me. All right, let me see what my question I have next. Which digital medias are supported in the door right here? And that is full-size USB and TF card. I think I talked about that before. Now, the cassette player can record from the radio, from the CD, from the USB card or dongle, and from the SD card, and from a built-in microphone. Now, I haven't really located where the built-in microphone is. I don't see, excuse me, a place for it, but I haven't used it anyway. Sorry, early in the morning, my throat's clearing. I'm looking at my other questions. What specific version of USB support is used? The USB 2.0. And I did mention the power indicator right there, a little red LED. Does the cassette player support stereo recording? No, only mono. And what digital file formats are used in internal recording? MP3. Now, when you're using the earbud jack, the FM is not stereo, it's mono. And there's no stereo on the tape. I think that's about it. Like I say, it does have a lot of functions. It does take a considerable time of learning all its functions because it's a little quirky the way that some things are implemented. I think that's about it. I really like it. Nice size. And all those functions. I mean, you can tinker with this thing for days just learning all the functions. That's about it. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I wish you would. And I want you to have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh, thanks for RETEKESS for sending me this so I could show it to you. Thank you, RETEKESS. Again, check the links in my description and the first comment below the video. I will have a link directly to this on Amazon. Bye-bye.